What's good, YouTube? Very Milliman here. Welcome back to a rather grim and grisly sight at the beginning of our Life is Strange Before the Storm episode today. I'll just let the game do the I'll just let the game show you what happened last episode, because, you know, that's what previously on segments for television are about. Now, unfortunately, you will not be able to hear any dialogue because these scenes are usually recorded with the dialogue and the music for the previously on segment being considered one and the same. It's not the voice actors recording dialogue for the previously on segments and then the music plays on top of it, for example. The actors and actresses are doing this while the music is playing, so you can't separate the two, like, say, you probably be able to do if you were just to go into the main menu and then turn the music volume all the way down. Alright then. So, now that you're all caught up on what happened with the story, what I'm going to do...
Miss Price, how good of you to join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner and then... just... sorry.
Let us proceed. One of you here is new to the Blackwell disciplinary process, and the other is all too familiar with it. Blackwell's code of conduct is built upon a foundation of mutual respect meant to foster an environment conducive to education and enrichment. When that respect is violated...
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen. I ditched school with Rachel Amber, and then Rachel really
Dear
did start
Diary,
that fire.
I met the girl of my dreams.
And that was after we actually
I know
agreed
it sounds
to run
ridiculous,
away from
but
here.
seriously, from the moment I met her, I decided to act like
Are you
every
paying
dork
attention to
stereotype
me, Chloe?
in every television show I ever watched,
Miss
and
Price,
fumbled
the
my
last
words
time we
in an
met,
awkward
an agreement
attempt to
was
sound
made. Do you
cool in
recall
front of
what
the
that
coolest
was?
girl in school.
Are you asking, or is that rhetorical?
Disrespectfulness. We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
In the event that you were unable or
Well,
unwilling
she's got
to
you
do
there,
so,
Wells.
we
You can't
also
really
agreed
expect
that it
Chloe
will
to
become
care if you're an
pertinent
incompetent
to
principal,
reassess
after all.
your future status at the academy. Despite all this, you engaged in the following actions yesterday. Insubordinate language. Witnesses saying you were involved in bullying Nathan Prescott.
If involved means not sticking out my neck for
See,
Blackwell's
this right
richest
here
house
just
child.
proves my point.
I didn't realize that was a
Wells, like,
Your lack of awareness does not
this
absolve
guy-
you of anything, Miss Price.
remember, from
Oh,
Life is Strange 1, we know that
bullying?
Wells is in
Maybe
the
you should
back
be talking to
pocket
Drew
of the
instead me.
Prescotts.
You know,
So,
the
of
guy who
course,
actually did what you're
he can't
accusing me of.
just
Mr. North's situation
see the
requires
writing on the wall.
sensitivity. It will be
Nathan
handled
wasn't
separately.
bullied by Clothy, but, So, I'm kind of stuck here, because I don't really care what Wells thinks, but... yeah, it only matters if my mom thinks I didn't bully anyone.
Mom, you know this is all bullshit, right?
Chloe, now is not the time.
Depending on your
You
choices
would
in
go
the
for
first
just
episode,
disciplinary
your mother
hearings,
will
Price.
have an
We
easier time
needn't
believing you
discuss
aren't
any of
a bully.
We needn't.
No, because you severed your relationship with Blackwell the minute you left school grounds without permission.
What does that mean?
It means you forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe. I have no choice
I
but
made
to...
her do it.
What? What?
What?
What?
Yesterday was all me. My idea. I was having a bad day.
Like I already was.
I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far. Chloe tried to talk me out of it. I've been down that road, she told me. You're better than this. But I wouldn't listen. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe. I'm just sorry you got caught up in it, Chloe. That you allowed me to drag you down to my level. Can you forgive me?
And Chloe can immediately see the fumes spraying in the air. See, Chloe doesn't care about Blackwell. She doesn't. Not really. But more importantly than not, Chloe is completely enthralled by Rachel. Why on earth would she believe any version of the story where Rachel would ever have to look bad?
For what? You didn't do anything.
Your willingness to stand by me, even now, is truly inspiring.
Chloe, is this true?
It's true.
Totally not true. She really is an amazing actress.
Miss Price?
No.
Complete and total bullshit.
Chloe.
You're an awesome actor, Rachel. You almost convinced me, and I know you're lying. But come on.
Miss Price, Miss Amber, one of you girls better start telling me what actually happened. Now.
Well,
It's
Rachel,
fine. Really?
what are you going to be doing?
You're right. The truth is, I didn't convince Chloe to ditch with me. I practically forced her to.
Come on.
I was feeling angsty and reckless. Tired of living up to the perfect image everybody expects out of me. I told Chloe if she didn't come with me, I might do something crazy.
Like what?
Graffiti, steal alcohol, maybe even abuse marijuana. I didn't, thank God. But that's only because Chloe was there. She looked out for me, even after I threatened her. I told her I would blame her for everything if she didn't come along. I knew it would be easy, given all of the prejudices against her.
Now...
This is some serious...
Chloe, I told her, if you get blamed for this, you will be in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Whereas I, having a perfect record at Blackwell, will not. Think about it, I told her, and don't do anything you'll regret. Anyway, that's what really happened.
Oh, Rachel.
I'm glad we have finally gotten to the bottom of this matter, though the revelation brings me no pleasure. Miss Amber, I am disappointed in you.
I understand.
This being your first infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered our trust. You will
That's
no longer
just
be my
mind-blowing.
administrative assistant first period. And you will no longer be involved in Blackwell's performance of The Tempest.
No.
Okay.
What? Are you insane?
Your discipline is still pending, Miss Price.
Ray, she loves that show. Since this is her first infraction, don't
Mr.
you
Amber,
think,
I don't tell you how to run the district attorney's office. Please don't tell me how to run
that's
my
Rich.
school.
You'll bend over the desk for the Prescotts.
There's a reason we have understudies
But
for
you
all
have enough
circumstances,
guts
accidental and deliberate.
to tell off the
I'm sure
district
your
attorney.
understudy.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that at
Victoria
all.
Chase.
Yes, I'm sure Victoria Chase will do fine.
That is
What
such...
was that, Miss Price?
Chloe is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
There is plenty of blame to go around. Chloe's future at Blackwell will be discussed next. Unless you had something to add first, Miss Price.
Right, here's the big one. Like, here's the thing. I think I mentioned this before, but the problem with writing a prequel to the events of Life is Strange following Chloe is that the developer, that you have to be careful and not make major choices about things. Well, no. The problem is simply that all your major choices are just going to be, will just be about things you already know. I compare it to the Han Solo movie. The Han Solo movie is something I have no interest in to ever watch because there's only two things that would possibly interest me as far as backstory goes. And beyond that, who Han Solo used to be doesn't need a whole movie. It doesn't. Like, even with the Star Wars prequels, it wasn't just a story of Anakin Skywalker's rise and fall into Darth Vader. It was basically how the Sith came to be. It was basically the start of how the entire settings, status quo, went from these from the prequels to the original trilogy. But before the storm, okay. Look, like, my point before the storm is that Rachel lying for Chloe is really only delaying the inevitable because of both characters' fates, really. But, yeah, we already know what's going to happen to Rachel, but simply put, Chloe will eventually be expelled from Blackwell Academy, so, yeah. I mean, it doesn't happen right away, because if it did, it wouldn't really explain how Chloe could get back on campus. So, I guess we'll go along with Rachel for now.
No. Nothing to add.
I'm glad. Though Chloe may not have been the mastermind of yesterday's events, it was, as I prefaced, the proverbial last straw. In light of your many past transgressions, I have no choice but to suspend you for the rest of the year.
But it was the other girl's idea. She confessed.
And she will be punished accordingly, but that does not absolve Chloe of her responsibility. I am truly sorry it has come to this, but Chloe will have the chance for reinstatement in the fall. Her actions, beginning now, will be weighed heavily in that decision. Do you understand me? Both of you.
I understand that you're a fucking...
Chloe! We understand, Mr. Wells.
I will have Skip Matthews escort you to clean out your locker. You may wait outside my office until he arrives.
So,
That
in case
is all.
you forgot,
Good day,
picking
Mrs.
the
Price.
other option
Mr.
gives
and
you
Mrs.
a
Amber.
backtalk
Correct.
challenge where you can take full blame
Come on, Chloe.
for what Rachel is trying to do for Chloe. But doing that leads you to being expelled, which eventually happens in the first game. The reason I chose to follow Rachel's line
I'm sorry.
is
Tim.
because
You
I
wanna
remember
jump in
Chloe
later?
having a report card in episode 3
I didn't
of
get the
the
chance
Life is
to
Strange
introduce
television show,
myself.
of the Life
I'm
is Strange
Beth.
season 1.
Mrs. Price.
And for what it's worth,
This
I
is
can't
Pete.
recall if there are any
I'm
details that
sorry
are
we had to meet
related
like this.
strictly to
No,
Chloe's
I'm sorry. I'm
sophomore
sure for you this is
year.
An unusual circumstance.
As a Blackwall student, because Chloe's supposed to be 19 in
We
that
really
game.
should be going.
And it doesn't really make any sense for Chloe to not be able to be on campus when Rachel's clearly still young enough to be at the school,
I'll
but
see you
also
in the parking lot.
stayed at the at Blackwall long
Hey,
enough.
Chloe. I'm supposed to walk you out.
Just you and me. Hey, Skip.
Fuck 'em. Bunch of fascists.
Now, Skip here will be sympathetic to you if in the first
Hey,
episode of Before the Storm, you decide to
wanted to
praise his band's music.
Sucks what has
If you
happened to
didn't,
you.
Thanks,
then
Skip.
he's pretty much,
Missed.
he's not uncaring, but he doesn't
I don't
actually
really care
care,
about any
because
of that
why worth would he? You don't
Except
particularly care
my
about
secret
him
Stash.
as much as he
Might as
thought.
well
Anyway.
grab my emergency joint while I'm here.
Signatures. Let's sign that first. Wonder if it'll look any different. Almost. 010. Okay, so almost no matter what. Trash that. Take the photo of a cat, of all things. That being said, don't take this to mean I'm complaining about playing a prequel. I still think the prequel of Before the Storm is worth playing for a few reasons. First of all, and most importantly, it really is the only place you're ever going to actually see what Rachel Ambar is like as a person. Because obviously she's dead in Life is Strange 1, so you're not really gonna get to know her at all, except throughout antidotes. It's like if you were playing a Twin Peaks prequel.
Can you FaceTime me when you get home? I'm about to play my game. Now, I notice I'm not really concentrating on the conversation when I do that.
Jackpot. Wait. What the hell? Damn it, Justin.
That dick Justin stole my weed. Now I'm angry.
Fuck every inch of this place. I wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with Skip watching me.
Bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool?
Okay.
Yeah,
But
the
try to
biggest
make it
one
fast, will
is. No, okay. So right, the biggest thing here is getting to see what Rachel Ambar is like as a person. How she formed the relationship she forms by the time Life is Strange Season 1 begins. That's really great stuff. But the second thing is basically getting to see that you can have massive confirmation bias about the faculty and even the state of Blackwall as a school. If you liked it, you get to see the best of it. If you didn't like it, you get to play through Chloe's story and see even more of what you dislike about it. Oh wow, an emergency break glass. I completely missed that the first time. Years from now, Max will eventually save Chloe's life by breaking that glass. It's pretty nuts. Oh, and I'll say this right now. I tried multiple times throughout the day to stream this episode, but the repair crew working downstairs in my kitchen to fix it kept accidentally unplugging my internet router. And that's on top of all the issues I had making sure that you could not only hear the game itself, but my own voice because of how loud their equipment was getting. So ultimately, I decided to just delete the previous 2 parts of this episode I had up. Instead of attempting to make a third part of this episode, I just decided to start from scratch over. So when I start collecting the graffiti trophies again, you won't be seeing any new ones pop up until I get to graffiti number 9, because I already took 8 graffiti pictures so far.
Later, Skip.
Later.
Looks like David's here.
All right. Well, Wells blows. That meeting hella sucked. You're hella weird. You are. Seriously, we'll get revenge. Okay, that's slightly different for what Chloe will say if she got expelled. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
So let's just get to graffiti number 1 right over here.
What could the Tempest use more of? Oh, that's...
You've had enough pot, young lady.
Another letter to Max. That all.
Alright, yeah. I guess we'll see it again after let's talk to Elliot first. You don't have to talk to Elliot. I just feel like I have to in order to talk more about Elliot's character.
Chloe Price to school on a Saturday morning. Nothing good, I bet.
I was suspended.
Wait, really? Holy shit.
I know.
That reaction makes way more sense
this long, too.
if Chloe gets expelled.
Do you want a hug?
No.
Let's not make a big deal out of this.
Like, it's just a suspension, dude.
Oh, sorry. Right, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for Rachel, too. She was kicked out of the play because of me.
She'll live.
Oh, wow.
Harsh, man.
Wow.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
So, actually, I'm really glad now, because that right there, that's a really good indicator of what type of person Elliot actually is.
You said we might see it together.
Ah, right. Good call.
Did you get my text about hanging out afterwards?
Sorry, Elliot, but I'm probably gonna hang out with Rachel. She might be pretty bummed about missing the show.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I better go. My mom is waiting to sick her attack mustache on me. Her boyfriend. Don't worry about it. See you around, Elliot.
Yeah. Later.
So, Elliot is a different approach. So far, Before the Storm is comfortable taking characters you already saw from Season 1 and putting them into Blackwell 3 years ago, even if it makes absolutely no sense, like it does with Victoria Chase. But Elliot, on the other hand, is very blatantly a stand-in for Warren from the first game. Only, like, in the first game, I remember people criticizing Warren for his somewhat, I will admit, off-putting behavior towards Max at some parts of the relationship. But Warren actually has redeeming qualities, and more importantly, he really doesn't feel off-putting outside of those specific moments that people might point out. Elliot here, on the other hand, he genuinely feels like the worst interpretation of Warren you can possibly have. And you'll see more of why later in the episode.
David, please.
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
Can we do this later? I don't think I can handle another fight right now.
And who do you expect to handle things for you? Your mother?
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
Alright. Look, I'm not in the mood. Alright, look, David.
You do not want to test me. Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? How to be a soldier?
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
You had a scholarship, Chloe. Do you know what that means? What kind of opportunity you gave up? Do you want to work at the diner?
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with waiting tables, Mom.
Chloe, I'm proud to wait tables because it means you can be whatever you want to be. But what is that, Chloe?
Now, I'm not sure if Chloe's trying to butter her mom up or not, but actually saying that line makes me feel better about my own part-time job.
Maybe you've had long
Like,
enough
when you're
to
a
figure
younger
it out.
age, you have a bunch of dreams about
Right
big,
now, what I
cushy,
need most
really
of all
high-paying
is for the
jobs,
two of you to
and then reality
start
hits you in the
getting along.
face.
Chloe,
So
I
it's
care
nice
about
to know
your
that
choice
working
very
in a army-based commissary
I'm willing to forgive
isn't
you.
really the downgrade that
Incident
some people might insinuate it
yesterday.
is from a loftier
You improve
career.
your attitude going forward.
Incident? What incident?
Oh, here we
Chloe was
go.
incredibly out of line. She insulted me, swore at me. But with an apology,
I'm willing to start over.
No, not with you.
Are you still going to date my mom?
Like,
Of course.
And will
another
you still
problem
be
with
coming
this
to our house?
prequel idea
I
is that in order to have any
Plans.
kind of story,
Can I
you
say, go
do
fuck
need
yourself?
to have Chloe talk to some of her more significant relationships.
from now on.
With Max
I
not
will
being
be
here, that
assisting your
means you
mother
have
in a
to
few areas,
drag up
like making sure that you are no
the
longer
parents.
abusing drugs or alcohol.
That also unfortunately means David. Because you have to see why David and Chloe have the sour relationship they do.
Mom,
The
Chloe,
problem
I'd like you to empty
therein
your pockets and place
isn't
all your
necessarily that
belongings
David
on the
is
trunk of
here.
the car.
But it's just that the game
What the
keeps throwing attempt
going
after
to start
attempt
over,
to have
you have to
Chloe
know
and
that you are
David
not
bond
using
when we
drugs.
know that's not going
If
to
you're
go
not,
anywhere.
You should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you can't be serious.
David and I have discussed it, and we feel this is the only way for us all to have a fresh start.
Okay, so
Let's go, Chloe. Quit stalling.
let me see here. Yeah, let's
Fine. You want to see my shit so badly? Ooh, weed. Oh no, the horror. Happy?
It's marijuana, all right.
No, Chloe, I am not happy. But I am relieved that you came clean. I hope this can be the beginning of a new chapter for us. A new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that mean?
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
No fucking way.
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
Alright, sure, whatever. I have to say
Mom,
I did that.
I know I fucked up. I'm a fuck up. I'm sorry.
Are you sorry? You don't even know what you're apologizing for.
I've been shutting you out even though I've needed you, and you need me, and I know that. But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
I actually do regret picking that choice
In a
because
million years, I never thought you'd choose David.
I
over
honestly
me.
feel like
I'm sorry I took that for granted.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else. It's about
I
the
just
three
don't
of
feel
us
like
having a
that
home
would have
together.
felt like something Chloe
Better
would
than
do.
you think, Chloe. Once everything's running smoothly, you'll see what a stable home can be like.
David, there's so much about. Is Chloe getting in the car now? Like, okay, I feel like, see, here's, okay, I know how this is actually going to end, but man, the game still makes those in the moment choices feel like. I don't think I agree with what I picked.
Hey!
Okay. Yeah, see,
There is
like
no
that
help.
entire action,
Not if he's there.
Chloe.
Let her go. She'll come home as soon as her tantrum is over.
Oh my god. It's just so weird.
How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down?
Like, I feel like Chloe should be as rebellious and obstinate as possible just to reflect what she's actually like. So I'm not all that interested in choices where it looks like she could actually be reasonable by the time Max gets back. I know time's going to pass, but Chloe isn't supposed to think about
Well,
the
I think it's
concept,
done with
about
me.
how she really comes off to certain
Can't go
people
home anymore.
until Max comes back into her life and shares
Is
her secret
this
with Chloe.
junkyard all I've got left?
So now we're back at the. Honestly, you could probably say that all of Life is Strange is pretty iconic at this point. So the junkyard itself being home to some of the more memorable bits of Life is Strange Season 1's story is probably even more iconic than that. You're weird thing.
Ugh.
Well, seriously, it's weird.
This
But like
thing
a lot.
is a mess. Maybe I can fix it.
Yeah.
If
Hey.
this beast...
Uh-huh. Cleve Flavid. Well, okay.
If we'll ever run again, the first thing it needs is a new battery. Wonder if I can find one around here.
Oh, hey, that's the magic wind we saw Rachel conjure earlier today.
Damn, you cigarettes.
Alright. This may seem a little weird if you're only watching me play this for the first time ever, but we actually need this pallet to get another graffiti tag. It's got nothing to do with fixing the car. And yeah, this is actually the same boat that Max is going to use her powers to get onto and off to 3 years later. Which makes me realize that the way Chloe got up there is actually a much better method. Alright.
What do I want to tell my fellow sailors of the 7 trash heaps?
Now this...
Got it.
Now this is actually a do-over choice that I would not have any issues doing, because given that the whole theme of this junkyard is Chloe finding her ticket out of Blackwall, it makes sense for Chloe to inspire other people to go to this junkyard to look for their own, you know, secret bits of... Right. Let's see here. Video killed the radio star. Video killed... We're turning the radio on, but again, it's playing nothing but licensed music, so you're not going to be hearing it. They go back behind the boat to get a radio. And yeah, it is behind the boat, as in behind where you just were behind the boat. The hide and seek, like, this was a great place to make hide and seek puzzles for the player, but as you can see, it's also...
Don't want to leave yet.
Oh. I made another mistake. I made another mistake. Hilarious. Here's the spirit. No, I'm saying. Try to pry this open. You have to fail. So basically, that's twice now that the game forces Chloe to make a mistake before requiring her to seek an obvious solution to her mistake. And we had to do that last time in the first episode when Chloe tried to steal the t-shirt and the money. The puzzle design for Max and her time travel powers was better because if you didn't see the solution at first, it made sense. And sometimes you had to use your powers to actually find the solution. Isn't that a wild idea? But in this game, you're just kind of... It's not outrageous padding, but it really just feels like you're being forced to be dumb in order to make the player take longer to finish the episode. Alright then. Alright then. Now, I'll never understand how Chloe could just freely, and I do mean freely, operate on greasy, filthy, dangerous car parts like an entire battery like that without any type of protection.
Damn.
I don't think having
This thing needs more love than I can
automobilic know-how
In the meantime,
alone should give you
maybe
any
I
type
can
of like.
spruce it up a bit.
That's pretty much just a safety hazard. And more text messages. Yay. I like the whole sway me down, make my legs. Alright. First we'll put the singing man there, just because we're already here with it.
You can hang here, but I get to pick the tunes. Okay? Good talk.
Probably a good idea.
We gotta
to
fix a
cover
torn
over this
seat.
with something.
Get a light bulb.
Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
And look at that rest board.
While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole.
Yeah, you should. Now we have to leave and get to work. Well, more work than we already have been doing, because we've done a lot of work so far.
Let's
really.
see what else this trash heap has to offer.
First go over here. Alright. Chloe loves pirates.
This might make the perfect cover for that torn seat.
She's wanted to be a pirate for ages. You can also optionally get a beach towel. But the pirate flag fits Chloe better.
Here's hoping for a holiday miracle to light up my ride.
Like Vega. But if she criticized that, like, cover. The third and final piece of the puzzle is a mat, and yeah, that's probably just as difficult to find as the spare car battery, frankly. But it is over here. So not that difficult if you already know what to do.
Cover that life-endangering floor hole quite nicely.
Alright, we're out of here. And I'm not gonna say that nothing you do in this game. I'm gonna say the episode. I'm gonna actually say the conversation for the final episode. Let's just get on with this. You're gonna sit in that dirty seat again. You better cover it up eventually.
It's just you and me, you tiny weirdo.
Alright. So, one last thing.
This thing looks like a rusted out shopping cart. Probably drives like one too. That's if it ever does drive, which seems questionable. Still, how sweet would that be?
Dang.
Yeah?
Bryce, it's Frank.
Oh. Hey, Frank. What's up?
Yeah, just checking in to see how you're doing.
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
What about? Oh, like drugs?
Right.
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there, I'll see you soon.
Okay. And, Frank? I'm not in trouble or anything, right?
I don't know. Did you do anything you should be in trouble for?
Like, in general, or to you?
I'll see you soon.
Frank. Now, Frank's presence in this game, I don't mind. Because Frank and Chloe's relationship actually is still pretty interesting in its developmental years.
Time for a hard-earned smoke break.
You only get one chance to make a first expression.
Mystical, yeah.
The eye sees all.
Alright, let's get a smoke break and that'll be... Oh, nope. I have to open this up first. I need to open up this glove compartment.
What do we have here?
Yeah, if I recall correctly, also base.
Yep. This'll do.
So yeah, Chloe just pulled out her iconic beanie. Chloe's entire outfit for season 1 is really iconic. Iconic. You can't deliberately make an iconic outfit. The character itself has to be really captivating to a lot of people. And then the fact that they're wearing something is basically the reason they continue to stick out among the other cast members. Plus, Chloe's outfit makes her look even more radical compared to Max's rather plain getup. Yuck. Yeah. Yuck. Because see, right, the way Frank, you can still technically owe Frank money if you didn't pay him off after you stole the money in episode 1 of this, but by the time, yes, she still owes Frank money by the time the regular game comes about. So I'm guessing that, wow, so, this game gives you the opportunity to plug in. This game gives you too many opportunities to try to fix Chloe's worst relationships. And it's just not going to matter. Which is why I feel like those are actually the worst choices for this game. The best choices? We'll get to those soon enough. Because there are some really good choices. But
shit.
We'll have to, oh wow!
I slept all day.
That picture's moving!
What the hell?
Yo! That's Chloe acknowledging that she drew graffiti in a plot-relevant scene! Mm-mm. Hour and
Dad?
hour, right? But I wanted to write like all right. Pick up the stick. Grab a marshmallow. Okay, so you know what? I wear glasses. As much as I like to do the classic campfire marshmallow roasting on a literal stick you picked up off the ground, that's fine. That's fine. I'm afraid of what my eyes will end up like if I sit this close to a roast. Oh, the roast is the crash car. That's pretty messed up, Chloe.
Amazing, isn't it? I can't look away.
Sure.
Don't pretend you're not mesmerized too. See? You're so drawn to it, you don't even realize the danger.
Danger?
Fire blinds us, just like darkness. But darkness blinds with absence.
That's pretty cool.
Loss.
The cells,
What
bitch!
does
The cells, you
blind
idiot!
you?
I'm an ass! The cells! But the cells. Oh. Okay.
But sometimes there's a
So, yeah, this is a dream, but man, can you imagine what these games would be like if Max had to fight some dude who could literally wave away a forest fire with the wave of his hands?
That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Do you have any idea how wild that would be?
Of getting burned.
Hey, Two-Face. Oh, that's gross and nasty. That's terrifying. Ooh, that's some real nightmare fuel. Forgive the troper in me. Wait, you fall while I have here.
Hasn't anyone ever told you not to fall asleep with a lit cigarette? You could start a fire. So, are you gonna invite me in? Or what?
Of course.
I love giving rides to strange drifters. Hop in.
Thanks.
So actually, I'm wondering, how long was this nap? Is it still the same day? Because it was Saturday morning, right? So is it like Saturday? Yeah, it's probably Saturday afternoon. And Chloe just took a nap after all that eminently hard work she put into repairing the truck.
Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
Pirate flag?
At World's End, dude.
Bright green light? Holy shit. The all-seeing eye.
Figured it can't hurt to have the Illuminati on our side for whenever shit goes down.
So,
Always thinking ahead.
Yeah, the tone
This is
and
incredible.
cadence of
I can't
Rachel's.
believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
I like the fact that the graffiti is being mentioned, but you can tell that it's just let's separate this and get very clear that this is an optional thing. Because that's a very optional part of the dialogue, so it doesn't properly match the tone of where she ended her last sentence about the green bulb and where she began the next sentence about the all-seeing eye. And yes, a lot of that has to do with the simple fact that it wasn't properly paced. You could almost hear the mechanical ending. You are reminded that it's a video game instead of a normal conversation. It's just a really stupid way to frame my problem with this, but I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Yes, I escaped.
That's the hope. But it doesn't exactly drive yet.
You'll figure it out. And while you're at it, we're also gonna need some money. You know, to buy stuff.
Uh-huh. Car and money? Anything else you'd like?
Luckily, there's no rush.
True. And no Blackwell.
Holy shit. That Wells meeting. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he actually suspended you.
Really? I'd say it's like the most believable thing that's ever happened to anyone in the history of forever. I'm just so pissed about the play. How could they let Victoria
See,
chase
that's a
Jackie
way better
Because
pacing
life is a
of
tale
optional
told by an
events.
idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Yeah, totally.
At least Wells has no idea what really went down with us last night. Shit got pretty wild.
Rachel, that was more than pretty wild. You went absolutely nuts last night. What the hell
I
were
don't
you
have...
thinking?
I was
Alright.
angry. I didn't expect the whole stupid park to go whoosh. But now you're in on it too. Accessory after the fact. Unless you tell on me, of course.
I'm no snitch. I'd be way happier going to jail than having to live at home with Dictator David.
Also, I am weirded
He has
out
his
at...
plans to
I'm
make
sorry,
things
like, after the first episode, I'm just weirded out at seeing
Chloe, that's awful.
thick,
I'm so
visible
sorry.
lines of wind all over the
You know what
place.
we both could use? Therapy.
Therapy.
You start. Kick back and tell me what's bothering you.
Well, Doc.
No. Okay, so let's go with David.
There's this dildo with a mustache
maybe.
who's been dating my mom, and now he thinks
But I do.
he's moving in with us. How do I stop him?
That's a hard one. I'm not sure there's really anything you can do.
Then what the hell am I talking to you for?
Just because you can't stop him doesn't mean you don't fight back. The resistance begins now.
Alright.
You're going to need a new nickname to mark your enemy. What have you got?
I feel like Step Ass should be an answer up here instead of Step Dick. Because I think that was a more common nickname Chloe had for David in the first season, but Step Douche also sounds like something she said more often than not.
Step douche. Because he's inserting himself where he doesn't belong. Also, he's a douche.
Poetic. May I also suggest stepladder?
Why stepladder?
Because he climbs on your mom every night. Ew! And pretty soon, they'll be stepping down the aisle.
What the hell kind of therapist are you?
Sorry. It's called shock therapy. Highly controversial.
Alright. Blackwell.
I've been booted from school, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it.
You mean how to cope with your feelings of anger and disappointment?
No. I mean, how to express my feelings of intense joy.
Uh-huh. Do you think you might be taking this a little too well?
You tell me. I'd say I'm exceptionally well adjusted.
I'd bet my therapist's license that no one's ever called you that before.
Touché, Doc.
Alright, you're up.
That was actually somewhat therapeutic.
Oh, hey!
Thank you.
So we're an hour into the episode.
The mind of Chloe Price.
And now it's your turn.
And I
Tell me
swear,
all
I've
about
been
what
doing
it's
this
like
as
being
fast as
daughter of
possible.
Arcadia Bay's most famous scumbag.
Ooh.
Sucks.
Too blunt? Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Nah, I'm just... I don't know. Can we talk about something else?
Of course.
Let's see. The yeah, let's talk about something positive, like the truck.
I kind of fixed the truck a bit. That might mean I have life skills, something I've really tried to avoid. Upshot, I'm closer to becoming a car thief.
That's pretty badass.
So what they hereby? Yeah, it's like they literally go back to where before, like they never separate.
Do you think there's a point when you've been acting so much that you don't even have your own personality anymore? You're just whatever you think other people want you to be.
I think you have a personality.
I wasn't talking about me. My dad doesn't really exist. You saw him in Wells's office. The whole thing is a performance. And now I'm starting to feel like everything in my life is bullshit. But he's still my dad. How can I make sure I don't end up like him?
That's because you have me by your
someone
side.
Around who likes you for who you are and isn't afraid to call bullshit when needed.
Let me know if you find any candidates for the job. Shit, it's playtime. Gotta go clean out my dressing room for Victoria. Not exactly the role I thought I'd be playing tonight. Oh well. Hey, I was thinking that after the show,
oh my God,
maybe we could go do something. Just you and me.
Something criminal?
Criminally fun.
I'm in. Wait, you forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
Yeah, see you later, Rachel. That was a good moment.
Hello, Junk Shack.
Okay, so Chloe, I know you're about to change your clothes, but if you had the time to shower, this would actually not feel as like weird to look at, because it just feels grody. Steph says you're a nerd. Oh, Chloe finally earned her nerd
Time
wings.
to check out Rachel Amber's mystery bag.
First, hang that dartbird. Yeah. Like Freddy Prinze Jr. I love Freddy Prinze Jr. Let me see here. in case some of you forgot that this is actually in this clubhouse in the first episode. Well, in the junkyards. Okay, oh my god. Yeah, it's there. Chloe's here. Cannon. All that good stuff. And finally the tapestry. But yeah, Grey Jedi is a little weird. Why? What? Why did that do? Wait. Dude, but it's like...
This place is the shit. It's like my junk fortress of solitude.
Dude, but it's like a
bag full of clothes. Guess I need those.
But yeah, I've heard.
Nothing like an abandoned shack in the middle of a junkyard to make a girl feel like exploring a new wardrobe.
All right. Hot dog man. Why? Brisk. Brain. Well, it's I was gonna say why, but oh. Yeah. And let's get out of here. So, in case you're keeping track, that's 2 of the 3 deluxe edition. 2 of the 3 deluxe edition outfits that we have now worn. Well, actually, we've worn all 3 because I did briefly put on the 3rd outfit at the beginning of episode 1, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to wear it in the final episode. Well, the 3rd episode of this. It's not technically the final episode of Before the Storm. But in a way, it does feel like a big step to wearing that particular outfit.
That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad.
I wonder what business you could have with Frank.
Yo, Frank. It's Chloe.
Have a dad? This is a cool
I don't
character.
know the secret password,
So
man.
what?
Is the
What's that?
password
Right.
drugs?
Price, get your ass in here.
Dude, it smells like piss in here.
Shut up.
You have a rough night or something?
Every night's a rough night. I've got a notebook in the back somewhere. Go get it for me, would you?
Who was that one? Ah! God. Jeez, man.
Get my notebook, Price. Then we'll talk.
Now I'm fetching things for Frank. How low can I go?
Well, I don't know who that was, but I don't really care. Oh, controller drift. I'll be generous and point out that this is in fact Frank's home. I don't know what I'm gonna really do. I normally just get another controller now, but my money is gonna have to be tighter than I'd like it to be for that to happen. So I'm actually gonna have to wait until like the week after next to do that. Which means I have to be conservative with my own. Well, to be honest, it's also just me trying to deliberately be conservative with my money.
Hey there. It's okay, little guy.
A big Papa Pomp.
Pompidou, get up here.
Pompidou.
So, This is a major plot hole right here. Like, Max and Chloe not knowing the name of Frank's dog is actually a big deal because it prevents them from having an easier time getting into Frank's trailer. But Chloe knew the whole time for years, and it's not like she doesn't visit Frank often enough to not keep his dog in mind. So this is pretty much just a huge oversight on the writers for the prequel.
Is this what I think it is? Glad I paid that off.
And yeah, if you stole $200 in the first episode, you can actually pay off your debt to Frank. But I feel like that makes less sense to do, considering how large some of these debts actually are. And the fact that Chloe just owes Frank more money anyway. Like, what did I do in my Life is Strange Let's Play? Did I have Chloe steal the money, but keep it for herself because I was planning on getting Frank killed? So there wasn't point in having Chloe pay Frank?
Time to find out what Frank wants to discuss.
So what's up, Frank?
Have a seat.
Pompidou, huh? That's one badass name for a dog.
It's French.
Does it mean, like, tough guy or something?
Do I look like I speak fucking French?
Why give your dog a French name, idiot?
Okay, so who was that woman?
What woman?
The one I saw coming out of your RV?
Yeah, the blonde
yeah,
that doesn't look like a hooker, even though she kind of is.
Mind your own fucking business.
Oh, I'm sure you'd let me to do that, Frank, but, you're kind of an idiot. And I'm getting an answer out of
Rachel
you.
would want to know more. I bet I can convince Frank it's harmless to tell me.
So, because this is the first Backtalk challenge you took this episode, this message showed up.
Dude, I'm just curious. What's the big deal?
Idiot. I make money by being discreet.
Frank, you know I hate
You only have one chance with
Who do
Frank.
you think I'm gonna tell?
Come on, Price.
You only have one mistake, freebie.
Customers are the
If you mess
foundation of
up,
good business.
you only get one, let's see.
People feel flattered when you give them inside info. If you want happy customers, tell them all your secrets.
Alright.
Sure, I guess. So why are you so hung up on this chick?
I'm not. Just hanging with a friend here. A friend I don't know much about. Tell me, Frank. Seeing any girls lately?
I don't know.
Frank. Talk. And I'll get my mom to make you something special.
Like what? How about that firehouse chili of hers?
You got it.
The woman you saw. Her name's Sarah. Showed up a few weeks ago. Causing all kinds of trouble for all sorts of people.
Like who?
It's a little out of your league, okay?
But what kind of trouble exactly?
That's super.
Shouldn't have
Yeah.
opened my mouth.
Thanks for telling me.
Whatever. You hear the mill burned down?
Yo, this
Shit.
is this
Really?
shit.
Crazy. My friend Damon runs the place. He lost a lot of money last night.
Yeah, okay, Chloe cares about Frank right now, so.
How about you? Did you lose anything in the fire?
No. But I'll probably get pulled into whatever shit Damon's dealing with right now. Lately, he's been doing some stuff that I don't like. But I don't seem to have much leverage with him like I once had. Anyway, you and I have shit to discuss. I've got a little job for you. Open my notebook. Last page. Should be some entries for a kid named Drew. You know him?
Drew North? Yeah, he's... Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Apparently football players eat it like candy.
That's smart, I guess. It pays well?
Go Bigfoots. Problem is, Drew owes a grant, and he's not answering my calls. You know what's going on with him?
I don't talk to the guy, so...
I never talked to him. Or his type.
No one's just a type, Price. Anyway, here's the job. I'm taking you to Blackwell. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up. Can you handle
that? Chloe does have a conscience, but this sentence feels more natural.
Yeah, of course, but what's in it for me?
I'll give you a 10% cut of the money.
There we go.
Okay.
That does make a more natural sounding sentence.
Sure. I'll do it.
What's the matter?
It might be a little tough. I'm not supposed to be at Blackwell. I got suspended this morning.
Congratulations. Still easier for you to go on campus than for me. If you can't even do this,
it's a really terrible bond.
$100 closer to leaving Arcadia Bay.
But
with a bit of cash and the truck fixed.
Really like.
Rachel
Yeah,
and I
we
could
just
really
saw all.
We could leave for good. I'll do it.
Good deal.
Okay. So, I'm at my wit's end. So, I think I probably need to flip my mattress upside down or something, because sometimes I keep scratching my ankle against a loose bed spring, and it burns. Oh boy, fresh cuts burn. Oh boy,
Didn't think I'd be back this soon.
Whew.
Well, here goes nothing.
Rachel, again, with a text message. I think the text messages in this game are more frequent than the first season. For understandable reasons, you don't really get a lot of text messages in the second season. All right.
Better hurry up and get into the dorms.
But first, graffiti. Sure.
Welcome to hell.
I mean, that's actually kind of generic, so I do think the other message would have been more interesting, but okay.
Hey, Steph.
Whoa. Hey, Calamastia.
Surprised to see me on parole?
I told you Wells was out to get you. That text was a rare courtesy, by the way. I don't normally get involved in other people's dumb decisions.
Thanks for trying, but skipping yesterday was totally worth it.
Skipping with Rachel Amber does have an appeal.
Well,
Yeah. So, what are you doing here?
I'm just picking up something from somebody. It's for a friend.
Now I'm really curious.
What are you doing? What's all this stuff?
I'm prepping for the Tempest show tonight. I'm the stage manager.
Oh, right. I think I knew that.
Honestly, the show's really good. It's worth seeing.
I'm sure it is.
I am worried about Victoria coming in now and trying to hog every scene, but the cast overall is fantastic. You get to see a totally different side of everyone, especially the guys.
Loud and clear. Okay. So, play. Went to get my grapes, put them on the refrigerator for a bit. Sure, what's up?
Okay. I'm intrigued. Go on.
Like, Hayden's so annoying, but when he puts on that crown, he's actually very princely. And Nathan as Caliban, there's so much depth there.
It really...
Right. Depth. Yeah, well, good luck with all of that. Maybe I'll see you later.
Oh, hey. I wanted to ask you something.
Shoot.
I've been planning to make a move on Rachel, but not if you two were together.
Make a move?
So, are you? I mean, that's Rachel's business. Or maybe yours and Rachel's business. But if you feel comfortable telling me...
This is legitimately a very important choice for you to make. In fact, this is what I meant when I said that this is actually one of the best choices you could put in a prequel like Before the Storm. We're about to get another great choice coming up. So...
I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, I can imagine. You ever want to talk to me, Chloe, you know you can, right?
I'll see you later, Steph.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, let's go inside since we passed the door. Alright.
Locked. Figures. Looks like my options are become a master lockpicker or swipe someone's keys. Bingo. If
There's
only
Samuel.
those keys were unsupervised. What's Samuel working on? The sprinklers?
I want to talk to Samuel, though.
Hey, Samuel. Keeping busy?
Always, Chloe Price. I didn't think you'd be returning to these hallowed halls so soon.
Neither did I.
I have the feeling it wasn't the books or bricks of Blackwell that led you back.
What?
You're here for someone. A special someone, yes?
Drew. Elliot. I want to see what I say about Elliot.
What about Elliot Hampton? Have you seen him recently?
I only see what Elliot wants me to see.
Okay.
Usually I can see both what people want me to see and what they want to keep hidden.
Huh. Okay.
And, what do I want to keep hidden?
That you are lonely and afraid.
I called you out.
Fuck you, man.
It's okay not to be okay, Chloe Price.
So what about Rachel?
What do you think of Rachel Amber?
Rachel Amber is a dragon made of diamonds.
That's, deep. Do you just make this shit up on the fly, or do you, like, write it down beforehand?
Are you angry all the time because you like the way it feels? Or is it merely a desperate defense against experiencing true intimacy with others?
Andrew.
I'm, looking for True North.
So the way this conversation is structured, you're meant to start by asking about Drew, then you'll move on to Rachel, and finally talk about Elliot. Just so you can see what Samuel has to say.
No room for fear.
I've always thought he was kind of a bully.
He may be that too. No one is just one thing.
I've gotta go, man. It's been real.
I often wonder what real is. Farewell, Chloe Price.
So, yeah, we deliberately did the intended version of that conversation backwards. What's that? But I'm an idiot, and I made this idea gross. Very compelling. I like it. I want them free. A little sad, but okay. Sprinkler.
If Samuel's working on the sprinklers, some damage here might get his attention.
So, what we need to do
Evan
now...
is right there.
And Evan's also paying attention to that Boyd. What?
Hey!
Shit. I wanted you to go the other way. Like, as far as possible.
Are you serious, game? I was pointing the other way. What on earth is that about? I was looking the other way.
Time for a fresh start.
See, this... Oh my god. That's absurd.
Here we go.
Deep? Or no, not deep. Oh, yeah, ooh, deep. Let's see. One last kick. Deep, huh? No, not interested in making games deep.
Gotcha.
It's, deep.
Oh, perfect.
I almost somewhere. As I interpret, it's his truth. That is.
Awesome. Now I just have to wait for
I
Samuel
really
to turn on.
like that this.
That works.
I really like that I feel. I really like that he's shut. This feels really creepy. Oh, no, this isn't actually creepy. But what I was actually going to say is that I enjoy listening to Samuel talk because he's legitimately one of the most interesting yet underutilized characters in the first season. The guy has an interesting personality.
Sorry, Samuel.
interesting ideas, interesting observations.
Alright. Time to find Drew's room. Such a nice white door.
Okay, there we go. I thought I had missed the graffiti tag there. But no, you have to actually look at it. Like, despite the fact that she ended her conversation with Sangul by basically telling him off. But you
No time like the present.
character because he doesn't know.
Chloe?
Ah, Skip, right.
Hey, Skip. How's it going?
Not that it isn't great to see you and all, but what are you doing here? Didn't you just get suspended?
Well,
Relax. I'm just visiting a friend.
I can't. I really can't just let you go
right.
in.
Okay. Why do I care?
I'm going inside, dude. You're just gonna have to let this slide.
Wait.
I don't think I can.
No.
In fact, I think I have to ask you to state your official business or else vacate Blackwell property.
I hate to do this to Skip, but I've got to get inside.
But I don't.
Maybe if I make him
don't
really
feel bad about
uncomfortable,
that.
he'll
Yeah?
feel guilty and let me pass.
How he really.
What's my official business?
All right. Here we go.
Women's business, Skip. As in, my uterus? I need to use the restroom.
I don't
Glad
think.
you asked.
What? No, it's my job to ask, Chloe.
If you keep violating students' personal rights, you're going to get fired.
You can tell that Chloe is literally just making this up on the fly,
not
as
like
opposed
that.
to previous
Do you know
backtalk
what
challenges
Wells would do
where.
to me if I didn't, you know, patrol.
You know Wells doesn't really respect
It's because you don't have
right?
any room
You're
for
just
error here.
a
If you
rent-a-cop
fail to make
who
Skip
needs a
upset,
haircut.
then you're really
I thought
not
you were
going to.
friends. Where is this coming from?
Friends don't violate each other's civil liberties, Skip.
Oh God, this is so bad.
Look,
This entire conversation is
I'm
so
really
bad.
Sorry, Chloe. I'm just so confused right now.
You're sorry? You just looked at
Like,
my tits.
it's
You
just-
did. You stared right at them.
It's such an unavoidable conversation too. It's just really
I
bad.
don't know what to do.
Seriously, my uterus is on fire, dude.
What?
Is that descriptive enough?
I don't want to know about.
En fuego utero, Skip. En fuego
But
utero.
it's just
I
weird.
don't know what
and
to
it's like,
say. I'm so
they're dead.
sorry.
So just write them dead, and it's fine.
Matthews,
I'm here.
I've gotten reports of an unknown vehicle in the parking lot.
Thank God. Oh, I'm on it. I won't tell Wells. Do what you have to do, okay? I won't tell anyone.
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Now I don't even want to play, or because they're all just victims, and it's terrible. Yeah, the author with the new.
Which one is...
Whatever. We have to go in here first. So I can tell you more about how creepy Elliot actually is. Dude, if you got a Coke in your room, at least have the decency to put it in your refrigerator or something like that. I'm gonna assume those are... Oh, I thought that was Apple Jacks, so it looks more like a rip-off Cocoa Puffs. Alright, that's whatever.
That's not half bad.
When she left the room, it was electric. Flushed wings taut with agony.
Okay. Dark.
I see her in the brick and mortar, in the fresh-cut grass. Eyes flashing bright like coins. The ferryman can't have her, I say, but the dark gods laugh.
Who is it that Elliot's writing about?
That moment when the sun is almost there, the sea is so welcoming and warm, when pooled lights moves and the whole infinity conforms one stark plain, and for a moment only all is possible. All say yes, my heart says yes, her eyes say yes. Yeah, I bet you wish she would say yes, dude.
Elliot is way more artistic than I thought.
They see her but don't see her. How's it so? When all the world is native and dark and she cries out a screaming rocket trailing fire. This could almost be considered sweet if it weren't for everything else we're about to read.
Wait, are these about me? What the fuck, Elliot?
How childish she is, how lovely and how cruel. Her black knife spilling words and dripping ink. You are about to die. Well, yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second. Drawer. Let's close the drawer because I can almost tell if we don't do that, then Elliot will get really suspicious. I don't care. Use this computer. The real... So, yeah, Elliot is like the evil version of Warren. Evil. He's just bad juju.
Elliot likes to write poetry about me, eh? What do I want to say in response? Roses are red, violets are blue, and
but I don't want them to be
kind of
the main
creeper,
characters.
dude.
His characters are... And here we are, back to where the normal Let's Play of my adventure here trailed off and ended due to the repair work in my kitchen earlier today. I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm happy in the world. I'm the happiest I've ever been in the world. So this is Drew's room.
Good. Drew's not here.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
you knocked on the door. You know he's
I
not
were
here.
Drew. Is the money in there?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Guess I have to crack a 4-digit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time here.
Yes.
If you fail to get the digicode
This is
3
kind of
times,
fun.
Steph will email you the actual code. All right.
Did little Drew beat you up too? Jackpot. I'm
Whoa,
kind
hack.
of
Whoa,
good at this.
I don't want to make him.
Okay, got the money. Time to bust out of here.
And unfortunately, the perfect crime does not go off the hitch.
Hey, Elamon.
Chloe? What are you doing here?
Cool story, bro. Are you serious? Don't nod. Are you serious?
I was.
Well, are you
looking for
even
your
don't
brother,
nod
but
anymore, really?
Yeah, he's not here, so.
Why?
Bro, we gotta go. What are you doing here? Doesn't matter. Mikey, get your stuff, let's move.
Drew, relax. Slow down.
Shit.
You're making me think you're nervous about something.
Okay.
Drew, what's going on?
Don't worry about it. Stay in here and don't say anything, little brother. Whatever you do, don't open the door.
You know what's going on?
Damon, you shouldn't have come here. School's not the place for this.
Really? Where is the place to collect my fucking money?
Shit.
I told you, I don't have it. Sales are down, man. Nobody wants to get high right now. But look, it's spring season. We just started 2-a-days. Those are gonna kill us. I'll be able to sell all the oxy you've got.
Drew, you owe me $1,000. Where is it?
I said I don't have it right now.
I heard about your dad's job, by the way. Tough time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Bet $1,000 would mean a lot to him right now. Where's my money, Drew?
I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't just make money appear out of thin air.
I want my fucking money!
You don't have to, man. I'm gonna...
Where is it?
Please, just give me 1 week.
You're just gonna lie there? I thought football players were supposed to be tough.
This is disgusting.
Sorry to
It's
have
like...
to do this, kid.
Jeez.
No one steals from me. No one.
Fuck.
Stay away from Mikey.
Let me go! No! Your brother said to stay inside.
Like, we don't even know if giving this lunatic the money will get him to stop. And I'm really not in the mood to risk Mikey's health.
You were one tough kid. Fuck you. Yeah? Well, what about this?
Oh!
Good luck running on that knee now. Bye-bye football. Well, I'm done. Get my money. Or maybe it'll be your little brother I talk to next.
Oh, man. This guy.
Drew! It's okay. I'm okay. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. This is just super weird. Oh, Frank money.
Here. It sounds like you could use this.
You took this from my locker?
Frank asked me to. I didn't know. I'm sorry, man.
My dad. He needs this money. Way more than that asshole does.
Beaten up by a drug dealer.
Thanks.
Drew,
yeah.
You need to get to the hospital.
Damon.
Don't tell anyone about this, okay?
Yeah. No. No way. What? What do you want to do?
About Damon? I don't know. One day at a time.
I hear you.
Man, I'm sure glad there isn't anyone honestly staying at that corner. I'm not gonna... But I like that. And... so he actually asked if he's younger, and now it made sense. He can't really empathize with adults because he doesn't really like to think. We bugs him more than anything else, so he just made the kid die, and that really bugged him. So, okay. Okay. The forest fire is apparently still raging, which is ludicrous to me, but whatever. Anyway, it's time for the play tonight.
This day has been so...
Steph. Maggie told me what happened. Poor Drew. I'm still stunned. Thank you for what you did. I'm glad you're going. Let me know if I can help more. Thanks, I will. Alright.
Messed up. And that's before having to watch Victoria butcher Rachel's role. At least I can be here for Rachel. If I can find her.
Hey, Samantha.
Shh.
The Samantha character...
Please. I can't do it. You don't understand. They all hate me. They're just gonna laugh at me. And the football team will just bully me more.
Why do you suppose that is?
Games.
I don't know. Because you show weakness. Just like you're doing right now.
Dad,
Prescott Sr.
When will you learn that this isn't about you and your problems? This is about the Prescott name. My name.
This is literally the only time you ever hear about Papa Prescott.
Me. Nathan.
Yes.
Good. Now. Break a leg. I'll see you after the show.
Wow. That's weird. No. Like, yeah.
Nathan.
I still don't feel bad for you, by the way. But yeah, Sam, I gotta find a way to convince you to stop talking to Nathan.
Hey. Nathan's dad is... some asshole, huh?
I know. I wish he'd just go away and leave him alone.
Nathan's dad sucks. But you should be careful what you wish for when it comes to parents.
Oh, Chloe. I wasn't thinking...
That I wanted to try to persuade Samantha
For
to
what?
leave Nathan alone.
You didn't kill my dad.
Samantha...
Or did you? That was a joke.
I know. Your dark sense of humor reminds me a lot of Nathan's.
Like, the Samantha character is kind of what I'm...
Really
okay.
similar.
What the hell
The
does
fates
that mean?
of Drew,
I'm serious.
Mikey, Samantha,
You're both
Steph.
autistic and surprisingly sensitive. You've been through a lot, and a lot of people unfairly judge you for it. Nathan's hurt and he needs help. But whenever I try to help him, it always seems to make things worse. If you were Nathan right now, what would you want me to do?
Like, Samantha, Mikey, Drew, Steph. In a prequel like this, the stakes don't really matter unless you center them around the side characters. Because Chloe and Rachel, their fates are set. They're going to make it out of this story. It doesn't matter what happens to them here. But, here, same with David, Chloe's mom. But these characters I do care about. And in a prequel, that's what you need your strength to be. Because you don't hear about any of these characters in the first season. So you're going to see what happens to them at the finale of this game. And finally, I can do this to Samantha in order to spare her the heartache of what Nathan will eventually become.
Okay, but you won't like it. I'd want you to go away and stop bothering me.
Chloe.
Nathan and I aren't lovable rebels in some terrible 80s movie. We're messed up. You shouldn't be trying to help him because you can't, and you'll just end up hurt.
And unlike Nathan, I actually care about you,
Do
Samantha.
you really think that's true?
Yeah, I do.
That's really sad.
Sad, but it's the truth. Let's see here. Divider. Let's see, the girl's tent.
Did Doug dig David's garden?
Rachel. Super long errand. Crazy. Happened into a room. Really bad. Are you okay? Too many people around to talk about for now. I'm backstage. Great. I'm away. Okay. Enter the...
Rachel?
So, because of a choice you made earlier this episode, whoever is in the tent will depend on what your first choice was.
Got this. Oh, shit. I can't do this. I'm going to ruin the play.
Since we got Rachel Ambar suspended from the play, Victoria's here.
What are you two doing here?
2. Wow. Okay.
Or did you forget? You let this loser dropout sabotage you. But really, I should be thanking you. Now I have everything I wanted. And you've got a new friend. So I guess we're both doing great. Now please leave so I can get ready for my performance.
Even though I wish I was the one performing tonight, Victoria, I really am happy for you. I hope it's everything you want it to be. We both do. Right, Chloe?
Get Victoria to quit, please. You're getting that play,
Rachel
Rachel.
might be taking the high road, but not me. I know how much she wants to perform. All I need to do is convince Victoria that it's in her best interest to quit.
I don't know. Have you really thought this through, Victoria? Performing tonight could be the equivalent of
Have you really thought it
social
through?
suicide.
I'm gonna try to do that.
What are you
No,
talking
because I'm
about?
not gonna do that.
You
Because
think
it's not about
I'm
that.
going
It
to
doesn't
take
work.
advice
It's
from a loser like you?
no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
You've seriously lost your mind. Do you see any members of the Vortex Club in this play? Newsflash. Theater isn't cool.
Ooh, that's right. The Vortex Club. I haven't seen them anywhere. Let's see. Theater of War.
High school is war. Theater is that part of war where you get impaled by a spear and you shit your guts out and then all your friends abandon you.
The dramatic arts at Blackwell are venerated by...
What am I saying? I don't have to justify myself to you.
You just took pills, idiot.
You know the phrase drama queen? It's not a good thing. It's the thing no one wants to take to the prom.
Chloe, you're being a little harsh, don't you think?
No, she's right.
She is?
I am?
What was I thinking? Oh, look at this thing. I can't go out like this. I can't play this part. I don't know the lines. I don't understand the stupid play. I don't even like theater.
You don't know the lines?
Hello? I was cast as understudy to you? What were the chances I was actually going to be here?
So...
I quit. The show can go to hell for all I care. I'm not going down with it.
You outdid yourself, Price.
I guess I did. I better get ready.
Sweet pardon, we're ruined. The show is ruined.
That was quick.
All right,
My
that's
dear
cool.
young artists, a misfortune most unkind has befallen us. Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of
Like
our
the
Ariel.
whole freaking...
Would that
Alright.
she could but manifest on her master's whims.
I love this art teacher, though. I never see him in Life is Strange Season 1 either, but I'm pretty sure you don't have any control over his fate.
We may have to cancel.
Main power.
Truly, we are a cursed lot. Even my prodigious imagination cannot conceive of a worse turn of fate.
That's it. I will not abide this lack of professionalism any longer. I quit.
Victoria?
In fact, I am protesting the entire Blackwell Arts program. It's time our talents were appreciated and not squandered by subpar faculty.
Oh, that's definitely not Victoria's original VA.
Touche,
Man.
Touche.
This guy's hilarious.
Perhaps I could fill in for Victoria?
My dear, your visage is as a vessel sent by the heavens to offer passage to my stranded soul. But I'm afraid without our Ariel, all is still lost.
What? Oh,
My
no.
God.
Mr. Keaton,
No.
Chloe could step in for Juliet.
No fucking chance.
At least until the road's clear.
The romantic.
She's the right fit for Juliet's costume.
She is indeed. Tell me, my dear, have you ever acted before?
Hell no.
She's being modest. We play improv games all the time. And she's fantastic at it.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of the production rests upon your slender shoulders?
I'd say you're super fucked.
Chloe, please. For me.
You don't really have a choice here.
Damn it.
In fact, I'm pretty sure no matter what, you're going to end up in the play.
I can't believe Rachel's talking.
I got the Damon. He said he came down hard. Didn't see you. What happened? Did you find the money? Where's the money? This is serious. Quit screwing around. Unless you're dead, reply. Let's see tomorrow. Have answers. Yeah,
Into
sure.
this.
And graffiti.
When life gives you lipstick, use it to tag shit.
Sure.
Got it.
This is supposed to be a tragedy after all. Fit the mood. And there's Trophy 9. Alright, let's get out of here. Script.
I seriously have to memorize all of this? Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah, acting is not a joke. It doesn't matter if you're only acting for a school play or for a television show. Forgetting your lines is death. Oh, you'll see. Yeah, Elliot, you'll see, you little creepy bastard.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions.
In this case, I actually don't
Thou
mind the
art
fact that he can just get
inclined
rid
to
of
sleep.
Rachel.
'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it.
So, there's really no
Problem.
right answer here.
I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line.
All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
I wrought a storm across the 7 seas, raining and raining shit.
The king's own ship I saw such rain a sail, and by this detail knew it for thy work. Well done. Who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul. The
Mhm.
king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried. Hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
Yes!
But are they, Ariel? Safe?
Alright. I guess this is when I'm supposed to walk somewhere.
Gotta sit down.
How now, capricious friend? Thou art not done. If thou art tired, thou must needs repose.
Yeah. I'm tired. Tired of this play bull.
Okay. Have to send the box. Let's see. Talk to her. Sure.
Pray, use the vantage of that broken ship to prove the safety of the king's good men.
Let's see here.
Not a hair perished, and as thou badest me, I have dispersed them about the isle.
Give me a second there. In troops?
In troops.
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
More toil.
Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Indeed.
Thy liberty? Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her
Not her
line.
line.
Is it?
Oh, wow.
What's going on?
But thou assured my freedom, didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Man, look at these people sitting in the back. You can tell how weird this entire setup is, man.
Mr. Keat, they're way off script.
Keat knows what's art, man.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
I actually legitimately love Mr. Keat. I'm not mocking his character at all. Excitement isn't the same thing as happiness.
Excitement's a mere
Like
counterfeit
bliss, which
of
is really cool.
bliss. These storms and these adventures,
Bliss, fire, and desire.
I prefer
But
to
more
know
importantly, the reverse ring.
thou still cared for my
ring. Like,
plainest self.
I have thee in my grasp.
Ah,
I will
right.
not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech. Continue in thy service to my schemes, and when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes, I am most pleased. Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste. I've work to do.
Thanks, Chloe.
Well done. An admirable effort. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
I genuinely like that you like it.
What the hell just happened? Was that real?
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetching
Okay.
our wood.
I mean, I think the play's cool, but not really.
Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On!
As we could do as e'er my mother brushed.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself, filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Shit. He's crying.
Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
It's alright, whatever. I really didn't feel it.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form.
I honestly don't see the point in making the players sit through the entire play when you no longer have any control over how the play is directed.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Oh, okay, so we're not...
Love me?
Oh, heaven.
Oh,
earth.
no, never mind.
Bear
Jesus
witness
Christ.
to this sound. I, beyond all limits
so if
of
you
what else in the world do love, prize, honor you.
His
so
tears
whatever.
run
Anyway,
down
whatever.
his
Oh,
beard
wow.
like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all
you're really-
overthrown,
a
and
little
what
bit weird.
strength I have mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands.
Wow. Very graphic. A little bit. I like it. But I like it. And like, don't touch people like that. Don't touch people like a cat. Gefilte fish. And various other memes. I'm basically just shouting at the screen right now because okay, look, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might like this entire Tempest play, but I just don't really care. Not really, not for these parts.
Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
Oh my god, Keaton's face behind you when you walked on stage? I was shitting myself.
Alright.
He was shitting himself.
That dude owes me.
Alright, sweet. Sweet.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders? I've never had an experience like that on
Like
stage.
Reboot. Like, I like the whole thing. Like,
right? You know, like, seriously, I love nights after a show. Is it always like this?
All right.
Oh, totally. It's such a high.
Yeah.
No more nerves, just the adrenaline.
But
So, first timer, are you proud of yourself?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I feel really
We did
awesome.
well.
If you told me this morning I'd be this happy tonight.
You've gone through so much shit today.
Right now's pretty good. Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical.
Like the whole light and the light side, right? Right. Fine, and it's fine. All right. Yeah, let's just get this out the way. We all knew it was coming down to this. Everyone who anticipated this game knew it was coming down to this.
Let's leave. For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day.
But
This would make a lot more sense for Rachel to do if she was just. Well, I mean, Chloe.
You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but like eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
Money.
What
really.
about money?
I thought you were a high-rolling criminal now.
Haha. Sure.
I collected the money Frank wanted, but then I gave it back to Drew instead.
It sounded like he needs it more.
No shit. But man, I'm not looking forward to what Frank has to say when he finds out.
We'll figure it out, Chloe. Anyway, I've got more than enough to start us out. I always get birthday money from my dad. Or should I say, hush money. Any more questions?
They're just leaving, and obviously Chloe's parental problems coincide with Rachel's parental problems, so it's whatever.
Fine then, drama queen.
What if they did leave, though?
You tell me.
Look, okay, look.
What uniquely
I am deeply against these two running away from Arcadia Bay. Especially at their age. They need a destination.
Why don't you show me LA?
Perfect. 60 degrees every night. You and me on the Santa Monica Pier. Gorging on food truck food. Smoking up. Looking at the moon shining on the waves.
Like LA? You want to live in LA?
And a beautiful blonde man will sit next to us and smile at you.
LA is a really real place.
He'll say,
Greenwich is
I like
cool,
your
though.
eyes. And I'll say, back off. She's with me.
You're full of shit.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
This is literally a manic pixie dream girl at her most manic.
Stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious in my life.
Like, seriously.
What would it take to convince you?
There we go.
How about,
Oh.
All right.
Is that convincing enough?
Yeah.
I have to do this because in canon, in Life is Strange 1, Chloe eventually feels like Rachel's legitimately cheating on her with Frank. So unless I go this far, that doesn't really make any sense.
Shit. Right?
Oh no, this is soot.
What is this stuff?
It's not snow, it's soot.
I think it's a sign. I think we should leave tonight.
Really?
If you want to, I'm ready. Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house. And then, we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
You know what? Rachel's facial expressions alone.
That sounds perfect.
Rachel, you can already tell just from this prequel that Don't Not improved their engine somewhat due to the better facial expressions. But yeah, that's not primary source. No, we're all nerds, so I'm not gonna try out nerd anyone. That's a little weird. But it's like so it looks like no matter what I do, this is gonna go a little over 2.5 hours.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she, brought her new friend.
Our surprise star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
Oh yeah.
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
I don't think we have a choice here, so...
Yeah, no thanks. I'm more of a burger a la king kind of gal.
She's funny, this one.
I'm aware.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
So, despite the fact that James Ambar wasn't in this episode long enough to,
of course,
you know, make the title of today's episode make a lot of sense,
need to wash off.
I still feel like it's the best title I could possibly give.
In the meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing.
Given what we're going to learn near the end of this episode, so.
Okay, I'm going to go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Alright.
Totally. Your parents love me.
They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could...
Oh, it's Steph. Everyone says the show was awesome. You get medals for 2 good deeds today. Drew's okay. Mikey will text you a bit in a bit. Alright.
Possibly go wrong.
Alright. James. Later. Let's start this.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could.
It's a joke.
Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
Alright.
Alright, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake. No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Oh, hey, it's Mikey. Hey, Chloe. Drew's out of surgery. In pain, but okay. Surgery? Jesus Christ. You stuck with me. Plus, you saved our money. We owe you. Wish could have helped you more. Says so you can play. What? I've had a busy day. Hero! Fuck yeah. See,
It's off to the table with you.
I just want to make sure I can make choices that make sure that Mike and Drew actually get out okay. Table. Sit the table, sit the table, sit the table. Mom? We didn't play. I would have liked to see that. Kind of just happened. Coming home? Please, I miss you. Oh boy. Yeesh. See, like, Chloe, I don't want you to run out on your mom. That's pretty messed up.
You want to work on what?
Okay. Right.
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag,
Oh,
I should
right.
be fine.
Right.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
Let's get something
What's
to
your
drink,
vice,
buddy.
Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Hard to say. Maybe she's rebelling against something. Or someone.
What would Rachel have to rebel against? We've given her everything she could ask for. Yet it seems you're right. Rachel's actions show that something in her has changed.
Like, I like
I'd
I
be
like
lying if I said I
the
didn't
way
have
for business,
concerns
of
about your
course, but
friendship.
it's like
But
at that point,
perhaps you're exactly who
I
Rachel
like
needs right
it.
now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Patrick Finnerty is the voice actor for Rachel Amber. For Rachel Amber's dad. And the guy sounds like an automated voice for a text-to-voice program. It's really weird. There's no inflection whatsoever, no real emotion there.
Yes, Chloe?
Man, this is repetitive.
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy looking.
Yeah,
crap.
Chloe, try to be a little bit less you right now,
got it.
right? Alright, let's see here. Huh. Okay.
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Drew's okay, though. How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like Cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel.
Wow. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Glass drawer. The glass drawer, which is really nice. There we go.
Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit.
We've got a few glass mugs, but nothing like that.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Let's see here. And glass. And
something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
James Ambar cracks out on drugs. Graffiti.
Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She'd totally bust me.
Yes, Chloe?
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. Let's see.
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle. Right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and... Finally.
There we go.
Mrs. Amber has her back turned.
There we go. Okay.
Time to fix this photo.
Vampire. I like Frankenstein's monster, so I think Dracula will work a lot better. Because Dracula's supposed to be like a bad guy.
Good.
Alright. I suck. We'll light the candles. Okay, so that's every single graffiti tag. Great. I'm glad I can call them tags instead of
The
photos.
Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
Possibly Rachel's powers that she may or may not have.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
Nah. That's
Alright.
cool.
Yeah, I feel great.
We're not.
I feel great.
What about
It's
that
not
fire?
about that. It's about Roscoe Rissin.
Dinner's
Just
really
like
good,
Rose.
Mom.
Thank you,
I
Rachel.
really don't care about that.
The way the fire spread so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Right.
It's almost surreal. They say a fire like that could only come from a crime of passion.
Passion? What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
Now,
You're
I
the
feel like...
DA, of course.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson? Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift. It is a responsibility.
That's hilarious.
As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for
I'm
granted.
sorry, that's just really... Okay. 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 I'm ready for this to end. I don't care. Just let's try to calm Rachel down.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one
Like
that
the
I
whole
would
leaked
endorse,
images,
however.
leaked images.
I
Like
favor confronting
Rose, she's a
my
cool
problems
character. I like Rose. I like her. I like her. I like her.
To each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Rachel?
Sure.
That's just a little inside joke we have together.
Well,
No,
that's terrible, Chloe.
You blow me, Rachel.
Chloe, stop.
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook.
James?
Kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey,
I'm looking at
whatever you saw
my
or
career
think you
modes.
saw, I know it's
The
hard.
newest WWE
you to
2K
trust
game, my career mode. This referee glitch that's going on with that game is hilarious.
No offense, Mr. Amber, but I think we trust our eyes more than you.
That's enough. You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her.
And other various visual glitches. Seriously, look this stuff up on YouTube, find a bunch of GIFs all over the internet. It speaks for itself. It's just... It's nuts. There's this image we're looking at right now. Ronda Rousey versus Bayley, and all the character models are going out of control. Limbs are stretching into...
Fucking truth. Stop lying.
Oh, did you guys notice the fire next to Rachel was actually flickering simply because of her emotions? It's weird. Oh my god, it's just so disturbing.
That wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Ooh, wow. You're not cool at all, dude. You're not cool at all. But yeah, I didn't want to do the next Backtalk challenge because I was just really tired. Not tired. Yeah, I was just really tired of playing this episode. There'll be more music here, licensed, but I don't need it. So anyway, that's going to be it for episode 2. As you can see here, we finally solidified the nature of Chloe and Rachel's relationship, as well as have a greater understanding of the danger facing the lives of our side characters. Basically, the choices here regarding Rachel and Chloe specifically, they're less important than the choices that involve the side characters. They have to be. They cannot be as important, because if they were, their fates would be set in stone by the time we get around to the first Life is Strange. And it's for that reason that's actually better. Like, I am more invested in the fates of the side characters than I am in Rachel and Chloe. As for Rachel's mom, Rachel's mom, you can almost see what the story is with Rachel's mom before you even get to the story. Man, I forgot how much cleaner Chloe's room is until Max gets here. And yeah. I wish that ending slide reflected the advice we told Samantha regarding Nathan, because again, we can't actually do anything about her. Now I'm just looking at a GIF where the referee refuses to do the pin count after this sick-looking GTS German suplex pin combo. It's just so nuts that... No, the ref is literally not counting. I don't get what that ref's problem is. Alright then. Yeah, I deliberately went along with the lie. I don't care. I emptied my pockets at David's request. That choice I do regret, because I don't think it fits Chloe's character. I did stay with Mikey because Mikey's health was more important. He was a younger sibling. And of course, most people asked Rachel for a kiss. The romantic subtext between these two characters is insane. Alright, now for the minor choices. You intend to go to the play with Elliot. Yeah. You refuse to start over because that doesn't matter. I'm not really surprised that people are inclined to pick good choices so much that they just automatically thought that there was any chance David and Chloe would have anything resembling a positive relationship. You put the singing man on the dashboard of the truck. You didn't pay off your debt to Frank because... This is the second time now you can pay off your debt to Frank. Whatever. Chloe is still in debt to Frank, guys. You didn't tell Steph that Rachel was single. Well, yeah, because the way that's framed is actually kind of insidious, because you can easily say you lied to Steph in order... It can sound like you said you lied to Steph in order to keep Rachel to yourself, and that's weird. You returned Drew's money. Why didn't you people give Drew his money back? Are you serious? Do you really need $1,000 in a game where it's blatantly obvious that Chloe and Rachel aren't actually going to run away from Arcadia Bay? Are you serious? 49% of people didn't give Samantha advice, probably because they didn't know they could actually talk to her again to get that scene to change. But I'm part of the 3% that told Samantha to avoid Nathan, because that's actually the smart thing to do. I discouraged Victoria from acting the play. With a backtalk challenge. I'm awesome. You told Rachel you'd like to go to Los Angeles. Yeah, those three choices are pretty much just... even Steven. There's no one right answer there. Rachel attacked James at dinner. Or you did. And to be honest, I think it should be Rachel that does the attacking, so I'm not surprised it happened. So, the finale to this particular... No, the finale to this Let's Play is not going to be tomorrow. Because this season technically has 4 episodes. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize there'd be like a... Wow. Now only embers remain. However, this is just a visual metaphor. This is not going to be the actual fate of the side characters we care about. And I will see to it next time on Let's Play Life is Strange Before the Storm. This is Very Melon Man, signing off, telling you all to have a good night.